Hey there, Magic players. Welcome to Pick One, Pack One. We've cracked a fresh, hardcore Apple Rockstar. We are ready to go. This is an elimination draft. You win, you lose, you're out. We're going to first pick Urza. Other considerations, Once Upon a Time. This Wooded Foothills is actually probably the best card in the pack. But, I'm going to slam Urza here. Wow, we immediately get rewarded. Grim Monolith, Oko, Mystic Confluence, Sentinel, Natural Order to consider. Probably going to go blue-green here, we'll see. Oko is tough to beat. Sorry, Grim Monolith, but Oko, if we can play this on turn 2 or even turn 1, very synergistic with Urza too, since it spits out artifacts. Wow. Am I really going to take Noble Hierarch over Hull Breacher? Oof. I don't know, man. Hull Breacher is so amazing. But Noble Hierarch is just the perfect card right now. I can't believe I'm doing it. I'm taking Noble Hierarch over Hull Breacher in pick 3. This is probably breaking some kind of commandment, some kind of edict. Woo! There's no way Hull Breacher's wheeling. There's no way Noble Hierarch's wheeling either, though, let's be honest. Wow. Can't believe we just did it. We did it! You should feel honored, Miss Hierarch. I mean, if you were to show me these first 3 picks in a vacuum and just not tell me that Hull Breacher was one of the options, I'd be very happy about these first 3 picks. So let's just pretend somebody's going to hate draft Hull Breacher and not even run it. Which is possible. Hate drafting is a thing in single elim. Man, Narset goes so well with Hull Breacher too. But 3 drops are made even better by your accelerants, so there is that. Hull Breacher on turn 3 is way less scary than turn 1 or 2. Of course he has flash, so you can kind of gauge, wait for the perfect opportunity. Passing a card that powerful too is going to be a little bit of a liability because... Alright, here's what we're going to do with this pack. I feel like how I never finish my thoughts. We're going to take Lightning Greaves because Nadu is going to be in our future, and Lightning Greaves is the best possible card in Vintage Cube to pair with Nadu. So, this is a preemptive strike on what's to come. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, passing a card that powerful does kind of set up the person to our left, incentivize them to Mr. LOL or 0 in brackets, incentivize him to run that card. So we'll see what makes it back our way in pack 2. Alright, Thought Scour or Mind Stone? Thought Scour is just a great card, but and there are cards in the cube that help make it better. But I think I am going to take Thought Scour over Mindstone. Mindstone is fine, but it's kind of niche. Okay, we could take a Portal of Arxia and set ourselves up for a victory if we open a Tinker. Sink into Stupor would for sure make the deck. Very good card. I think we will take Portal. Hope for the Tinker. We can also, if we get like an Academy, we can just end up hard casting this. There's some strong picks still here for us. We're going to take Lotus Petal. Okay, if we end up just blue-green, which is better, Bristly Bill or Enduring Curiosity? Enduring Curiosity has Flash. Fit damage. I mean, it's a great card, but I think Bristly Bill. If we get like Fast Bond, I mean, this card can just be ridiculous. So we're gonna. It's also very good with Nadia. If we happen to get a Nadia. Jeez. Sentinel of the Nameless goes very well with Urza as well, with those map tokens. Would love Consider, but Sentinel edges that out. Boots also goes fantastically with Nadia. I'm going to take Boots over the Coveted Jewel, although the Coveted Jewel is great with the Kitten combo and also great Tinker payoff. Alright, we'll take a Triumph and possibly have a reason to run it. City of Traders is kind of interesting. Yeah, I won't be running Piggy Bank. Okay, pack 2. Let's see if we can crack something absolutely broken. Let's crack some fast mana, let's crack a Nadu, let's crack a Tinker. Time Walk, Ancestral Recall. Any of the draw 7s would go great since we have Narset. Probably not going to run Thought Scour in this deck, but we'll see. That Consider. I can make the swap there. Wow, okay, well there's a Mox Ruby. And a Time Spiral. Delighted Halfling, Retrofitter Foundry. Very good. Sylvan Safekeeper. I mean, we're going to take Mox Ruby. That's, even though it's off color, it's just going to be fantastic still. A lot of good cards in that pack. Could potentially wheel back into our grip. I'm going to go ahead and board this Thought Scour for now. We like our footwear in this deck. We like our fancy boots. We like our fancy greaves. Well, we get past a Chariot, a Relic, a Psychic Frog, Rainstorm Lantern. If we want to do a red splash, since we have the Ruby, there's a Stomping Ground and a Tali. I think Psychic Frog's probably the best single card in this pack. And we could potentially run it. If we were to just strictly stay blue-green, Chariot's probably the best pick. Yeah, I think I will take the frog. It's just so good. We might not end up running it, but it is that good. Okay, dang, this pack's got a lot of different directions we can go. Fracture Identity is probably the best card in this pack. Ignoble Hierarch is great. I'm going to take the Identity. Oh, there's an Academy. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Academy. It's between Pyroglyph and Shadow Spear for me in this pack. I would love it if Spire both Canal Wheels. Let's get this Triome in our deck. And possibly the Colonnade. Okay. Back to our picks. Yeah, I'm going to take Pyroglyph. It's excellent, excellent card. There's the Time Twister. If we had taken the, what is it called? The Jeweled? I can't remember what it's called. The Kitten would be an interesting pick here, but Time Twister is great. Take it. Not really in white, but Portable Hole is kind of interesting because it's an artifact. And it's a decent card. It helps our Academy. Yeah, we'll take it. We could probably make the mana base a little more solid to justify that. I feel like Psychic Frog's going to be a wasted pick here. Dang it. I'm going to put it on the board for now. Shifting Woodland, the Beanstalk, and Kappa. With Academy, we got to take Kappa. Wow, Time Spiral made it back to us. Alright. We're looking for a fast bond, more artifact mana, pack 3, Tinker, Nadu. Those are all at the top of the list. Of course, Power 9, like, oh wow, Chariot and Relic made it back to us. I think since my colors are as diverse as they are, I'm going to take Relic over Chariot, but Chariot's very, very good pick. So is the Soul Guide Lantern. Hedge Maze is great. And so is Orb. If we happen to get... When we did just pass the Sylvan Safekeeper. But Orb, if we get like... that's probably dreaming a little bit too big. We'll just take Hedge Maze since it's definitely going to be included in the deck. I don't know, can you dream too big? We already have been a little bit. We're set ourselves up for cards that haven't even made the deck. Tinker, Nadu, Fast Bond would be great. The Pyroglyph looks a little bit weird, but this guy's absolutely broken if you can get ways to copy him. Alright, we'll take Commercial District. Okay, pack 3. Let's hook it up. This abhorrent Oculus, for some reason, is going for like 75 ticks on Magic Online. I mean, it's a very, very good card in Modern right now. And it's probably being run in Legacy. I'm not super familiar with the Legacy scene, but it's a very good card. The Manifold Key is on theme with our artifact synergies, but we're not really making use of the untap ability with anything that we've picked so far. I might just take a boring pick here, like Temple Garden. Yeah, that's my pick. We're taking Temple Garden. A little bit disappointing for the pick 1 out of pack 3. And we get past a Black Lotus? Are you kidding me? Alright. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Did you get disconnected or something? What do you take over Black Lotus? I mean, he could have opened like a Time Walk or something. And there's Minsk and Boo in the same pack. I mean, I'm taking Lotus over Minsk and Boo, but wow, I wish I could take Minsk and Boo. We're gonna be very happy taking Lotus, though. It's unbelievable. Play a turn 1 Urza. Alright, the good cards keep rolling. There's a Chrome Mox. There's also a Mystical Tutor to fetch up some more powerful sorceries. Titiana's interesting. Uro is great. I think I'm going to take the Chrome Mox, though. We're just going full turbo mana here. Do I take Mux Opal on that same logic? I mean, this is the deck for it. Yeah, we're doing it. We're taking Mux Opal over Tropical Island. Although you could argue that Mux Opal would wheel. Wow, I love this pack. Vaultborn Tyrant is really good. Phantasmal Image is fantastic with Pyroglyph. Ghost Vacuum is great in the deck. Man, do I take Ghost Vacuum over a powerful card like Vaultborn Tyrant or Image? Putting Port of the Phyrexian on the board. I think I do. I think I'm taking... And there's also a Twitching Doll. If that wheels, that'd be great. It's Artifact. Man, Ghost Vacuum. I can't believe I'm going to take Ghost Vacuum. We're doing it. Wow, still good cards. Spellbomb, Zenith. Zenith isn't really for our deck, but... And maybe I just take the Triome here. There's also Staff of the Storyteller, Jite. I actually don't mind Staff. We've got a lot of ways to make tokens. We're taking Staff. One of those lands will wheel, anyway. What does Spellseeker find us? Nothing. Okay. Excavator would be very interesting if we had taken the Zeron Orb from last pack. Probably just take Seachrome Coast here, even though Lorien Revealed is really good. No, I do take Lorien Revealed, because with the amount of fast mana I have, hard casting this is very plausible. I've already got Ghost Vacuum. I could take Soul's Cauldron for the board to shore up that matchup, or I could just take Savannah. I'll take Savannah. Alright, well, we have Underworld Breach Brain Freeze. I don't know if that makes the main deck, but it certainly could. Sir Paragon can be very broken. I don't have any of the cards to really break it on this deck. Probably just take Caryatid. I do like Treasure Fuse. Man, alright. Uro it is. Another draw 7? Over Endurance. 3-Bit Inspector is really good too, actually. Ah, the pain. I'm gonna take 3-Bit Inspector just because it's kind of an auto-include in the deck. Twitching Doll makes Caryatid go. Nissa, okay. Man, this is... And Tarmogoyf's interesting with Pyroglyph, okay. Alright, we've got an excess playables in the excess. Gotta make some cuts. But not too many. We'll probably go 15 lands. So we really have to cut like one card. But there's a bunch of cards in our sideboard that we might want to include in the main here. Okay, so 2 draw 7s to go with Narset. We passed a 3rd draw 7. Tolarian Academy is going to be absolutely bonkers in this deck. We didn't really draft any cards to make Bristly Bill too ridiculous. It's ridiculous by itself, but I think he's going to be swapped. We probably do run Underworld Breach Brain Freeze because we can just get auto wins with those 2 cards. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. Okay, this is looking really good. Oh, we never ended up with Nadu. We dreamt big, but it did not come to pass. What a deck. Okay, so we have all the turbo mana you could dream of. A way to replenish our hand with Time Twister, Time Spiral, Lorien Revealed. Urza is going to be ridiculous in this deck. We have Academy. We would have loved to have that 1-drop artifact that spits out Thopters. Swap that for the Ghost Vacuum in a heartbeat. But, all things considered, this is very, very happy with this deck. Any other swaps we want to make? Only 8 creatures, but we don't really care too much about that. This will be the first time I've ever ran the Underworld Breach Brain Freeze combo in a deck. I've lost to it many times. This is the first time I'm actually going to run it. And it was weird because it just got handed to us. I think Brain Freeze was like the second to the last pick, and Breach was, there's only a few cards left in the pack. Okay, this is how we're going to run it. We'll see you in round 1.
Without the ones like you working tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. No matter your industry, Grainger's here for you with professional-grade supplies. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, welcome back to round number 1. Probably gonna take a mulligan with this hand. It's a beautiful hand, but we're missing a very key component, and that is green mana source. So we'll take a mulligan. Playing against Yoshiwata. And boy, are we glad we took a mulligan. Look at this hand. Wow. What are we even looking at here? Turn 1 Urza. Or turn 1 Sentinel. Okay, we're keeping. I guess we're gonna bottom. Man, do we bottom Underworld Breach? Underworld Breach reactivates Black Lotus. Do I need? Maybe I don't need Chrome Mox and. Man, this is a crazy hand. Three, 4, 5. Can you play Chrome Mox and not imprint? Can. So it just sits out there and can still produce blue mana. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see, it's 5, 6. So we play. Can we play? Okay. Let's think this out. 3, 4, 5. 6. And we can almost play Urza and Sentinel turn 1. I'm going to put Underworld Breach back. I can't remember if we're going first or second. We're going second. Okay, so there's a chance we could draw another Mox of some sort. And then we are going to play... we could potentially play Urza and Sentinel turn 1. Oh, actually we can do it too if we draw a green card. Can we? No, we can't. This is complicated. Either way, it's going to be a great turn 1. Might just have to be satisfied with the turn 1 Urza. We drew a forest. Wow, okay. So turn 1 Urza, turn 2 Sentinel. And we're off to the races. If there was a Tinker floating around in this draft, it looks like it's in Yoshiwata's deck. Ah, he's got counterspell mana up. That is so disheartening. So we actually would rather have Narset countered than Sentinel, I think. As crazy as that sounds. Or is it the other way around? Because Narset can go find us like a draw 7. And of course the scenario, if it's not countered at all, it's quite nice. The fact that Chromox can still produce mana if it's not imprinted because of Urza is kind of gas. We reveal Kappa Cannon here. Oh, this is too fun. Maybe I should have put the map on Urza. I don't know. Give him a 5 on the butt. 5 toughness, that is. I'm having too much fun with this deck. This is ridiculous. Like, he knows what's on top of our library, so I guess we attack first because we get a map token. I mean, we could even spin Urza. Desperation block. Oh, he's got a lightning bolt to finish it off, maybe. Be a little bit disappointing to walk into a Wrath here. Let's see. Maybe it's actually better to play Narset here. He's already kind of facing down lethal with what we have on the board. There's not too many Wraths. I mean, Yeah, I'm gonna play Narset. Wow. We'll get to play Oko too. Okay. Say goodnight, Captain. Oh my gosh, what a deck. How's that for a turn 3? Alright, it's sideboard time. We have no idea what we're up against. So we submit. Maybe we don't need Ghost Vacuum in this matchup. I don't think we do. Let's swap Ghost Vacuum for Greaves. I like it. Have a hasty Kappa Cannoneer or a Shrouded Urza. Maybe Ghost Vacuum should be in the board to begin with, but wow. Oh, that was such an insane game. We'll see you for game 2 in just a minute. Okay, welcome back for game 2. We are on the draw again, and I mean, this hand is very similar to our first draw before we mulliganed game 1, in that we'd missing green mana. Is my deck trying to tell me something here? That being said, if we draw any land, it enables Relic, which kind of unlocks our hand, or Time Twister. I think the fact that we're on the draw, we can probably keep this. Yeah, we'll keep it. A little bit risky, but you gotta risk it for the biscuit, and we trust our deck. We trust it. Leading off the Mana Vault again. Okay, this deck where everything is hinging on the second draw for you. Don't let us down. Yikes. Alright. Should have taken a mulligan. It's going to feel bad if we just punt this to not drawing a land. Well, it should be okay if we draw a mana source next turn. What do you take if you play the Elite Spellbinder here? Do you take the Relic? Probably. Or do you take Time Twister? Takes Oko. Okay. Maybe that was a good pick. Our deck finally came through for us. Now we want to draw Tellurian Academy here. It's a pretty similar draw to last game. What did he... Prismatic Ending. Oh, targeting Coalition Relic, he missed. Oh. He probably accidentally clicked on Relic when he meant to exile the Ruby. Sorry, Yoshiwata. Sorry, my friend. I've made misclicks before myself, many a time. We draw Academy. Oh, I love you, deck. I love you. Oh, okay. Does our fun stop here? Because I was going to also play Uro, but I'm not going to be able to tap for mana the map token. Alright. Bye-bye, Urza. Or wait, no, it only hits it for 3. It's going to need another source of damage. Oh, he only does 2 energy. Oh, what's going on here? He's got an electrostatic bolt or something? Okay. Alright. What do we reveal? Pyroglyph? How big is the pyroglyph? Instant sorcery creature. So 3 damage. Do we want to draw pyroglyph? I mean, we don't mind drawing it. So even though we stumbled a turn on making a land drop, this deck is that absurd. It didn't even care. It didn't even flinch. Just said, don't worry. Relax. Tolarian Academy is coming. It's in your future. Just buckle up and enjoy the ride. I should have added green. Surveil. I almost feel sorry for Mr. Yoshiwata. Just woke up in Japan, ate some breakfast, ready to play some vintage cube, you know. Thought he'd draft himself a fun deck. Okay, let's get an extra clue token before we use Academy mana. So much damage. +10 +4 from the Goyf. Five, 6, 7 mana. Okay. This deck is like a well-maintained Cybertruck. Shout out Cybertruck. Okay. Bravo, bravo. We'll see you in round 2. Welcome back to round 2. Would you like to go first? Yes. Yes, I would like to go first. Playing against Saraj. Opening hand is a keeper. We've got a Hierarch followed by either a Narset, Oko, or Sentinel. It's a beautiful thing. It's no Black Lotus Urza turn 1, but it'll do. Ooh, library, nice. Oh, Narset's kind of mean. But not quite as mean as Oko. Let's get Oko on the battlefield right away. I mean, Narset... Wait a minute. Okay. Library can still activate on our turn with Narset on the battlefield. It's not quite the Hull Breacher. Hull Breacher would punish Library of Alexandria very harshly. Uh-oh. Reanimator strategy could be very problematic. Archon of Cruelty is coming right up. At least we can blunt him with Oko, so... Unless he gets haste somehow, should be okay. Ooh, if we play Narset here, actually, then he doesn't get to draw a card with Archon. That's kind of interesting. Although if he does play Archon, we will have to sacrifice our Noble Hierarch. I guess we could make an Elk. Okay. Yeah, I think I like making an Elk here. And, oh, I just realized we can't actually play Narset. We don't have double blue, so Sentinel will have to do. We'll get Narset out next turn and turn his Archon into an Elk. Assuming it hits the battlefield next turn. Let's see. It would be really especially nasty if he's able to play Shallowgrave. Shallowgrave would kind of wreck us. So hopefully it's just a normal run-of-the-mill Necromancy or Animate Dead here. Oh, it is a corpse dance effect. Oof. Okay, we're gonna get slightly wrecked here. He's probably gonna attack Oko. The only bright side of this is the Archon is going to be exiled at the end of the day. And he's attacking us. Interesting. So I get to keep Oko and Hierarch so I can play Narset. Okay. Sorry, Sentinel, you're getting sacrificed for the cause here. Just make sure he's attacking me. Yes. Okay. I mean, we're at 6 life. I wonder if he has Shallow Grave in addition to Corpse Dance. That was a devastating play. Definitely put the brakes on our stellar opening. Discards Exhume, that's kind of terrifying. Well, we find Fractured Identity. Brain Freeze is interesting, but we already have our Underworld Breach in the graveyard. Okay, we're still doing okay here. I mean, if he plays any good permanent, it's got to be immune to Fractured Identity. Oko being on the battlefield's great. Narset, likewise. It even stops him from librarying this turn if he goes for it. It'll be a misfire. He knows our hand. He's got perfect information, and he's 7 cards versus 1. So we'll see what comes out ahead. Superior amount of cards or superior board state. The fact that he discarded Exhume is a little bit alarming to me, but Emperor, okay. That's mean. He gets to animate our Sentinel and bash Narset with it, I guess. Bye-bye Narset. That sucks. But if we Fractured Identity Emperor, that's pretty good against the Reanimator deck. It sucks to lose Narset there. Maybe he has a daze or something here. He does. Oh, that really hurts. That really hurts. This has been a much tougher battle already than I was planning on. We might get lucky to win this game. We do have Urza on top, which is quite nice. Hoping we can get Oko to stick around here. A loyalty of 10 is pretty nice. We can steal his Emperor Bones. Or no, it's power, 3 or less, okay. I'm not going to be able to steal it. We tried to steal it. Oh, he gets rid of Oko with 2 mana. This is like a nightmare matchup, man. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. And we have to block. Wow. I'm not sure how, but we're probably going to lose this game. Alright, do we even get to spin Urza? We're going to need a really good spin off of Urza. Exiling Urza. How is it all going so wrong? Okay, against this matchup, we're definitely going to board out the Brain Freeze combo. Okay, we are going to concede. Going around for game number 2. Ghost Vacuum is going to be good. Okay. Out with Underworld Breach. Out with Brain Freeze. Portal to Phyrexia would be really, really good if we could land it. Because it's not really too much out of the realm of possibility of landing it with as much mana as we can generate. But he does have Daze and some kind of, maybe some other counter magic, so let's see, what do we want to do here? Nissa could be good. Nissa and Portal. We could bring in Caryatid, Bristly Bill. I think I'm going to swap an island for another forest. And I'm going to bring in even more mana acceleration. I'm going to bring in Caryatid. This looks pretty dang good. I'm tempted to bring in Portal to Phyrexia.
Auto insurance all seems the same. Until it's time to use it. With USAA, it's easy to file claims.
Tempted to bring in Portal to Phyrexia, but I don't think it's really that good against a Reanimator strategy, so I'm going to just submit. Okay. I'm going to take a mulligan. We can do much better than this. Okay, we'll keep. We've set ourselves up for a turn 2 Nissa. What are we putting back? We could do a turn 1 time twister, that'd be funny. But I guess, what do we put back? That's a good question. Plains? Just play like commercial district turn 1. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. What's on top? Urza? It's pretty good. So, what's our plan? Turn 2. Play Lotus, play Tolarian Academy. 3, 4, 5, play Nissa. The only thing bad about that is that if he has his Shieldred's Edict, he just wrecks us. I could play Urza. And then Time Twister the next turn. It'd be nice if I could play Nissa and Time Twister. Let's see. Untap a land. If it's a forest, then it adds an additional. Okay. Nissa's still good here, but I think I will play Urza instead, and then the following turn go for a Time Twister. Hopefully it doesn't get disrupted. That's going to be our plan. Maybe I get Lotus out right now, actually, because I don't think he has a... He might have a way to get it out of our hand. Probably not a way to destroy it. There's some argument to just firing off Time Twister right there. Oh, with Torsten in the graveyard. Now I do kind of want to play Time Twister, because that, if he has a way to animate Torsten, this will shuffle it back in. So play Academy and Time Twister. I think I like it. And then we get Ghost Vacuum. Yeah, this is nice. Ghost Vacuum is obviously going to be great. We basically turned off his draw an extra card on his first turn. Didn't do him any good. And now he can't really discard creatures into the graveyard because of Ghost Vacuum. Inquisition does hurt. He's gonna take Oko. Oh, this is so good. Kind of busted. He might have days, which would be a real feel bad. But I'm gonna go for it anyway. Whew. I feel really good about this game. Next turn we can Lorien Revealed or Fracture Identity. I mean, this is just fantastic. Wow. The rich get richer in King Feeble's economy. At least today. Unbelievable. We have so many options here, it's crazy. Alright, let's bash first. Oh, that's a forest. I should have animated that. That would have been better. That would have been double the green mana. I don't often play with Nissa, so forgive me. This might be one of the most fun Vintage Cube decks I've ever drafted, which is saying a lot. Meanwhile, Siraj has decided to go get a Slurpee at the local 7-Eleven. He's back. He got a Slurpee and nachos, which is always a power play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets to shed. Happy shredding. It's a pity that we forfeited our white mana, but it's okay. Oh, definitely gonna vacuum up that Overlord. I guess we could wait till he plays something that demands that we vacuum it. And we still have a green in pool. Oh, whoops. Okay. We don't have anything to spend that green on, unfortunately. Maybe it was bait. He wanted to entice us to take this satanic-looking creature, and this is the most satanic-looking creature I think I've ever seen. It's even posing in the Baphomet pose. I don't know if Magic players are aware of the subtleties, but Babs Webb, you are a twisted soul. And I kind of love it. What is the name of this guy? Overlord of the Baelmark? I mean, this is a far cry from Entomb, okay. Oh, so he's got Corpse Dance or Shallow Grave to respond to our vacuum with. Exhume. Okay, we'll let the Shredder happen first. And then we will be able to only exhume one this is kind of brutal. If a card you didn't control be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it. Flying lifelink 9/9. Yuck. Yuck. Oh wait, we have Fractured Identity in hand. What am I talking about? I don't really care if he brings this out. But the ward is bad. So I'm gonna actually exile that. Let him bring out Archon. And I wish I had a way to discard because I discard Pyroglyph here, but we do not want to face down ward, sacrifice 3 permanents, non-land permanents, so I can exile that guy with the vacuum. And unfortunately we do not have a creature to pick with our Exhume. Pyroglyph can already take out Archon, that's pretty interesting. Sacrifice a creature, okay. It's gotta be Noble Hierarch, right? The Portable Hold could take out Ledger Shredder, but Fractured Identity, Pyroglyph are just too good. Plus this actually grows the Glyph, doesn't it? Oh, I guess there was already another artifact in the graveyard. This is kind of sick. We can actually even exile the Ghost Vacuum and make a bunch of these. Oh, maybe that was what I should have done. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I could have exiled Archon and then made a bunch of Archons. All right. One, two. 3, 4. 5. Hopefully he doesn't have a counter spell here. And he's dead. Unless he has days in hand. Alright, that felt extremely good, especially after getting destroyed game 1. Love it. Okay, how do we ensure victory for game 3? His deck got even scarier. It's one of the best reanimator decks I think I've seen. I don't think we can really improve our deck unless we wanted to bring in Portal to Phyrexia, which could be interesting. If we did bring it in, what are we taking out is the question. Possibly Time Spiral? Time Spiral is probably just better than Portal to Phyrexia against his deck, though. Or is it? We do refill his hand. But it's so good with Narset. I don't know, I'm a little bit stumped here. It's probably a little bit too greedy to try to bring in Portal. Thing is, though, is if we land it, what a nightmare for the opponent. We just get to animate something every turn. I think it's a little too greedy. We've already got Fractured Identity. We've got Oko. Sorry, Portal. If it was a weaker Reanimator deck, we are out of respect to our opponent. We're not going to board it in. Okay, we'll see you in Game 3. Welcome to Game 3. We've got a... For what our deck is capable of, we've got a slow hand. Twitching Doll does provide the mana we need, but we've got Black Lotus in our deck, plus like 3 other Moxes, so we're going to take a mulligan here. Oh, he's mulling to 5. I like that. Okay, this is kind of slow, but I'm going to keep it. We've got Lorien revealed to refuel. Man, this is not very good. But the fact that he mulled to 5, I think this is probably good enough to keep, and we'll bottom City of Traders. Okay, no turn 1 library for once. Time Twister. Well, we don't want to refill our opponent's hand, so we will put that in the graveyard, I think. It is interesting, though. Surveil Land or Triome? I guess we got Triome because that unlocks 3, but Inspector. Looks like he's forced to keep a clunky hand for this final game here. I would love to just slam Urza here, but I don't want it to get dazed. So we're going to play around daze. And we gotta watch our clock. We're already in the red. Okay. We could play Kappa there as well, but we're still gonna play around days. Okay, well, barring like a Entomb, looking pretty good here. Inquisition does hit our portable hole, but he can't like our hand. Kappa Cannoneer is going to close out the game real quick. Backed up by Fractured Identity. What a beautiful deck. It's a beautiful thing. Of course, this game 3 was kind of a non-game. Edict. Makes us sack a token? Okay. I respect it. Oh, he might have days here. I'm actually gonna spin Urza. I can't believe I'm playing around days, but I am. That was a good spin. With the Ghost Vacuum on the battlefield, this Kaitao is basically nothing. I like the old school alpha and beta lands, those are cool. Nicely done. I respect it. GG's with 30 seconds left. Oh my gosh. Manage your clock better, players. We'll see you in the finals. Round 3 coming right up. Okay, welcome back. This is round 3 at the finals. Playing against Captain Wacky 2. What kind of an opening grip do we see? Well, wow, it's actually pretty interesting. We gotta keep this, right? We have Metalcraft. We don't have the white mana for Portable Hold, but we gotta keep this. We can dump our hand early, and Narset can find us a reload. We'll empty the chamber, reload, and fire. Okay, interesting. If I keep it on top, then we can imprint the mocks for blue and play Narset next turn. We'll keep the opal in our hand. We'll keep our gas as a surprise here. Ooh, that's a tempting creature to actually Portable Hole. Okay, I think we just have to Narset though. Oh, wait a minute. We could Narset next turn. We could imprint and... Okay. This is interesting. So let's play Chrome Mox. Imprint for blue-white, which solves the mana requirements for both of these cards. We can then play Portable Hole. Just play Narset next turn. Although, if we play Narset right now, well, we get two uses out of Narset if we play it next turn. So I think I'm cool with that. Island. Don't really need to draw Island. Do we run the opal out right now? Yeah, we do. Why not? Once he plays a card like Meltdown, that would be awful. I don't think a card like that is in the cube, but... Who runs Meltdown main anyway, though? Okay, Magda's pretty good. Looking to reload here. Mox Ruby, okay. Looks like Noble Herrick's gonna be on chump duty. Chump blocking duty. We need to draw 7. We need a draw 7 real bad. Hopefully we get the opportunity to chump block. He could just blaze this out of the way. Come in for 2. If we get another look with Narset, I feel like we're gonna hit. There's so many hits. Great, great, great play. Very good. Can't really protect Narset here because he can sack the treasure token. And Narset going to 1 doesn't help too much anyway, unless we had to draw 7 on top of our library. And if we do, life's good anyway. And this explosive opening is... we need something to reload here. Not it. The brain freeze combo is going to come out in this matchup. Underworld Breach, brain freeze. Bring in Caryatid, possibly bring in Tarmogoyf. Boros beats. Anything that's good against Boros beats. He can blow up our twitching doll before we can even block. And that's 6, 7, 8 damage. Okay, we need a real good draw right here. Might not even get another turn. It's a really good draw, but ill-timed, ill-timed. It's alright, our deck is so powerful that right now it's just kind of like chilling. Okay, so I got a Charlie horse there. We worked out the Charlie horse and we got destroyed. What was our next card? Okay. Boros beats it is. How do we beat Boros beats? We board in Caryatid, we board in Tarmogoyf. This is not bad. Oh, we don't need Ghost Vacuum in this matchup. And I'm a little bit tempted to bring in Bristly Bill, or even Adeline. But I think the way we've got this configured, this should be good enough to beat Boros beats. Let's see if we're right. On to game 2. Okay, welcome back to game 2. We got obliterated game 1. We did keep kind of a creative hand. This is also kind of a creative hand. We do get to play Uro turn 2 with this hand, which is pretty good. Yeah, 5 lands is a lot for this deck. We only have 15 total in the deck. But being able to play Uro turn 2, I think, and have Academy, Mox, we're going to keep. Plus we get to Surveil. It's going to be an important Surveil, and it's kind of a braggadocious keep. We've got a lot of faith in our deck to keep this hand, but it's a fine hand. The Surveil can ensure we don't draw another land, or at least give us a little bit of selection. Uro draws us an extra card, gives us a life buffer. Okay, we don't need that. Hopefully this particular Boros player is not running Wasteland or Strip Mine. If they are,
game-winning features.
their deck becomes a lot more dangerous against us. One of my favorite planes. I like this Kangaroo planes with I forget the name of that rock in Australia. It's a sacred rock. Okay, Academy, Mox, Imprint, nothing. We did somehow manage to draw another land, so there are, since we binned a land when we drew a land, there's not too many more lands in the deck. Oh yeah, it doesn't produce mana. What am I thinking? I would have definitely mulliganed this hand if I didn't realize that's not a turn 2 Uro. Chromox not imprinted does not accelerate our mana. Okay, well this is a perfectly fine opening from Boros. Hopefully we can deal with this. We got some catching up to do though. Drew another land. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is like the worst possible set of draws we could possibly expect to have. Alright, let's quickly figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lands. So there's 6 lands left in the deck. That's funny. What an abysmal draw. We drew land, followed by land. One of these lands might be from our original hand, but... And of course we draw land. Come on, man. Well, that's not a land. It does draw us a card, so I guess we keep that. It's not even good though. Let's see. What we really want to draw is Time Spiral. It is an artifact, so it makes Academy produce 2. It does let us draw a card. We're on a clock. I guess I keep it. Ten lands. There are now 5 lands left in the deck. Ah, why did I keep this hand? Our deck is so good. So good. That's what happens though sometimes. You draft an amazing deck and then you don't have the discipline to take a... At least this is me. You don't have the discipline to take a mulligan when you should. Probably don't get another turn here. Yeah, we're dead. Well, we might... We're at 6. We might live. Might get one more turn. It's a lot of mights. Probably not. We're probably just dead. Well, disappointing end to an amazing draft deck. We still get second place. Oh, I had faith in you, deck. Too much faith. I should have mulliganed this game. I should have mulliganed the first game too. It's all good. I feel like playing some modern, so probably gonna do a modern league and be posting that next. So stay tuned. Vintage Cube, such a blast. Yeah, Delayed Fireball, great card. Thanks a ton for joining me for this Vintage Cube run. Loved this deck. It was amazing. Mulligan when you have a sketchy hand. That is the lesson to be learned, especially if you have a deck that is that powerful. Give it the respect it dues and take a mulligan. Demand that your deck shows you a better offering. We'll catch you again next time. Until then, this is King Feeble, signing out.
How, Dao we won again! This is good. But what is best in life?
The open steppe, fleet horse, falcons at your wrist, and the wind in your hair.
Wrong! Conan, what is best in life?
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
That is good. That is good.